Okay, we're back here in front of Senator McCain's office. This is day 10. A lot of activity's been going on since yesterday, so we're going to see if we can get a little update from Blair.
Today we did get off to a pretty good start, a very positive and optimistic start. We had a newspaper article written about us, a very favorable newspaper article, very good reportage, just stating why we're here and the tremendous support that Karen Johnson has given us. I'm telling you, she's really taken this issue to the max. So she has helped drag this effort into the news. I think if it was just me alone without her, I'd have to go many more days than 10 to catch anybody's attention. So we had our local newspaper, the Arizona Republic, give it good coverage. In fact, it was front page of the Valley and State section below the fold. It was a very good report. Then we had Channel 3 came out and did a little interview with me. And then we haven't seen that footage yet, although others have seen mention of it. I haven't had a chance, but also very encouraging. Last night on our Channel 12 NBC, the 10 o'clock news, the late news, one of the anchors, Faye Fredericks, did a little 30 to 45 second report on Karen Johnson's effort, delivering a letter to John McCain, asking him to come out and see us and to address some of the scientific issues. So that was very encouraging too. And then this morning we had the Alex Jones show call, and I talked a little bit with Alex, the host of the show. Alex was in fact at the Bilderberg conference. It's June the 4th today, so he was in the East Coast doing the Bilderberg conference and reporting from there. And if anything at all about that interview, I think Alex's observations of the Bilderberg conference really spurred me on, because I can't help but think right now that the war machine or the war planners are really seeking an opportunity, or an excuse perhaps, to pounce on Iran. And I can't imagine a more critical time to get the word out to Americans, and well, for that matter, the whole world, to just be on the watch for false flag terror attacks. I'm so worried that we're going to see something else happen here in our country, and that's going to be used as the pretext for well, I call it phase 2. For a long time now, I've thought that September the 11th was just phase 1 of this plan to really cement our empire in the Middle East and begin getting a good geostrategic hold around the resources of the Caspian, and that obviously includes Iran. So I don't know, Alex's words really spurred me on to keep going. I have to admit that day 10, this is really the weakest I've felt thus far. My weight hit 130 last night at the end of yesterday's efforts. So somebody's now walking with me when I go over to the car wash to use the bathroom. And I even had to lay down for a little bit there earlier. So I can start to feel that fatigue starting to kick in. So I really want to, not to be overly dramatic, but really emphasize, I'm hoping Mr. McCain is going to come and give me a nod or a word or something about scheduling a meeting, that 2-hour meeting, in which he can speak with our scientists. And of course, I realize this part is out of Mr. McCain's control, possibly, and that's the media coverage is so important. I've requested, as part of this, right from the beginning, from my initial press release, I've requested that part of this effort is to not only secure the 2 hours with Mr. McCain and the scientists, but that the American people must be able to see this. If we're going to meet behind closed doors, and even if he were to come around and say, yes, I think you guys are right, and then it never left the room, well, what would have been the point? So, as I said, I have this little clip here, or quip, where I say, I want to see the American people seeing, Mr. McCain seeing that Building 7 come down, so they can judge for themselves just what the heck is going on, and expect an appropriate response from our senator, and clearly now a man who is very close to perhaps the highest office in the land, occupying the highest office in the land. So thank you for your efforts, everybody, and rallying around me. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep going as long as I can hold out. That's what I've said all along. I just want to hang on as long as I can, and thank you for all your help, everyone. Ask questions, demand answers.
All right. That's day 10 in front of Senator McCain's office.